everyone, Carmen here. Today's video is going to be about a bookish idea that I've had rolling around in my head for a little while. One that I don't only want to have on my book blog, but that I want to see if I can carry it over to my booktube channel as well. The idea that I have is going to involve a book club type topic, but also sort of like a book of the month topic as well. I want to give a very brief history behind the idea that I have. It basically revolves around the book club type and also the book of the month circles that I see in the bookish community. For those of us that are in the bookish community, we basically know that the book clubs and your book of the month usually has new releases. And we all know that your traditionally published new releases are usually quite expensive. For me personally, I find that this is a huge reason why I don't involve myself in any book clubs or your book of the month type circles. I know that there are those that can get new bookish releases and that they enjoy taking part in your book clubs and your book of the month type circles. I'm unfortunately one of those that can't quite justify spending over $10 for a traditionally published new released book. Basically, if I had to convert it into my own country's currency, it would add up to about 150 Rand for a new book release. The only time you'll ever see me getting a new release is if I'm getting a book for my dad. Usually it's a Wilbur Smith book, and I usually spend anything from about 150 to 250, and those are usually hardbacks that I usually only get for my dad. That's basically the only time I ever get new releases. Other than that, it's usually just too expensive for me to go and get new releases. So the idea that I have is to have a book of the month where I focus on your more affordable reads. A lot of these books are probably either going to be self-published or your indie published type books, though I will occasionally be throwing in a traditionally published book as well, though it will most likely be your more older traditional published books that have been on the book market for quite a while. What I plan on doing on my booktube channel is basically letting you know which book of the month that I've picked and then discussing the book a little bit before I read it. Then basically later in the month, I'm going to be doing a review of the book that I presented as book of the month on my booktube channel. Another idea that I also want to incorporate into this is to see if there's anyone who would maybe like to have a bit of a read along with this book of the month idea that I have. Definitely let me know your thoughts in the comments. Let me know if you think this is an idea that can actually take off and if this is something that you would like to see on my channel. This is an idea that I'm really hoping will actually take off. I'm hoping to start this idea in October, so definitely let me know in the comments if you think that this is an idea that will actually work. At least the booktube side of this book of the month idea that I have. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll definitely be chatting to you soon. Cheers.